again, friends, Matt with Eddie's Guitars coming to you as always from St. Louis, Missouri. And I've got a really cool guitar to share with you folks today. This comes from my buddy Jeff Jewitt out in Ohio. Jeff has been making some absolutely wonderful guitars, and we've been really pleased to have them here in the shop and anxiously awaiting more that he is building. This is very much so kind of a one-off creation that Jeff put together. It's an OM cutaway. You can see that nice soft Venetian cutaway, but it has a rather dramatically deep body to it, and we're going to touch on the details of that, kind of what that does to the sound here in just a moment. But an impressively versatile guitar that we've got here, and again, one that I'm anxious for you folks to hear. So you can see the top that Jeff started with here is an absolutely gorgeous and rather blonde Carpathian spruce top. Very, very fine specimen here. You can see that nice medullary ray, or what is often referred to as silking, sort of horizontally going through the top there, just giving nice dimension to the appearance of the top of this guitar. The purfling around the top is a rather simple treatment as well. There's a black, white, black fiber purfling going around the top of the guitar, but a very, very fine rosette there, kind of a wide band. That's cocobolo, solid ring of cocobolo there around the sound hole there, with the matching black, white, black fibers around that, really kind of echoing the treatment of the top purfling itself. Very nice coordination there, I've got to say. The body and neck are both bound in nice curly maple, and I got to say I like that maple, especially on the neck binding, because that allows you to have the black dots on there just from a visual standpoint and a player reference. I really like the appearance of looking down at maple with the dark defined position markers there, player facing position markers. They're very nice. Back and sides of this guitar, this is the good stuff here. My oh my, this is beautiful, beautiful sinker Honduran mahogany. Gorgeous stuff here. This stuff was actually pulled out of the Hudson River. And I'm actually going to be doing a separate video sort of featuring specifically this mahogany. We've got a few guitars with this mahogany, and Jeff actually has more of this special sinker mahogany on hand. Again, it is Honduran mahogany, of course, but was pulled out of the Hudson River there after laying at the bottom of the river for quite a few years. We've got some pretty cool kind of research that's been done on this wood and sort of its origins and where it kind of came from and all that good stuff. So like I said, I'll be anxious to share that video in the future here shortly. All the way up on the headstock, you can see a jet black ebony veneer with some just really nice delicate inlay work going right up the center of the headstock. Of course, the Jewitt logo inlaid all the way up top there, very nicely done. Those are gold Godo 510 tuning machines, and they have the black buttons on there. I think those black buttons really effectively tie in with the face of the headstock, as well as the ebony on the fingerboard and bridge of this guitar. The neck on this guitar is just really a fabulous neck. We've had a few necks carved like this from Jeff now, and I got to tell you, I just can't get enough of them. We've got a 1 3/4 inch width at the nut. We've got 2 1/4 spacing down here at the bridge. So for kind of the finger style or even doing flat picking, I think it's really in a nice sweet spot to comfortably able to approach a number of different styles, comfortably, like I said. The shape of this neck is a real soft V up in the first couple positions, but by the time you get up to the 5th or 6th fret, it actually rounds into a pretty nice C feel. It's not a terribly huge neck at all, but boy, oh boy, just the shape, the proportions of everything, the width of everything really feels just spot on for what I like anyway. Realize that's subjective, but very comfortable neck to me here. The deep body aspect that I had mentioned before, this is a rather deep body on this guitar. In fact, down here at the neck block, we have a width of 3 3/4, and then it makes its way all the way up to a 4 7/8 inch width down here at the tail block. So we've got some nice depth rather to this guitar, and I'll tell you, it really creates a kind of a smoky and moody sound out of this guitar. I have to tell you, the fundamental quality, just the fundamentals of the notes themselves, is tremendously strong. But it has this depth and this sort of coziness around those fundamentals. It's not what I would describe as a waterfall of overtones and harmonics and stuff, but there's this spaciousness around those notes for sure. It's subtle, but especially I think in recordings, where you're playing maybe a little bit more subtly, that quality really shines through. It's got like I said, just a smokiness to it is really the best way I think I can describe it. Like I said, Jeff did an absolutely wonderful job on this instrument. I've really had a great time getting to know it here, and we will be glad to take a listen to it right now.